Hello, greetings. This is Dr. James Owens with Dare to Dream Leadership Consulting Firm. And I'm very excited about what I'm going to be sharing with you today. I know that it will help you if you'll apply the principles being taught today. Uh, the importance of balanced leadership or being balanced as a leader. Being a leader is not an easy task. We have this responsibility to lead. We have the responsibility to set the example, to be the example. But it's important that we understand that when we lead, we want to build a culture whereby people feel free to express themselves, a culture by which we have the ability to articulate what we mean, and we're transparent, and we give others the opportunity to share their gifts and talents so that we blend and we make an awesome, authentic organization that's second to none. I want to stress to you the importance of wanting to be or desiring to be authentic. We have enough copycats out here. And I don't mean that you don't have mentors and you don't have leaders that you aspire to have those core disciplines and learn from them. I mean, when you try and copy their authenticity, we're never to do that, but we are to follow people, great men and women that have established themselves in the workplace that understand what it means to provide great leadership. Being balanced is one of the elements of being a great leader. We must be balanced as leaders. That means, number one, we must take care of ourselves mentally, physically, spiritually. We must have an awesome um, space of time whereby we invest in ourselves. And that's spirit, mind, soul, and body. Because if you're not strong in your personal life, then how can you be strong as a leader? So I want to say that it's important to be balanced, first of all, with yourself. And then, second of all, we must be balanced with our families and then with our businesses, with the organizations that we lead. And it doesn't matter what sphere of influence that you're in, you are a leader. Every one of us, everyone that's watching this, whether you're single, whether you're out of college, whether you're a young man, a young lady, whether you are the CEO of an organization, whether you're a janitor, it doesn't matter your walk of life. We are all leaders. Why? Because leaders are able to get things done. And I'm sure that whatever your personal aspirations are, whatever your aspirations are as a leader in the marketplace, you want to produce the best results. I'm going to be sharing some thoughts from you from a book that I have. It's called Organizational Culture and Leadership by Edgar Schein. Okay. And I want to share with you some of the elements out of this book that I believe that will help you. Every new group organization must develop a shared concept of its ultimate survival problem from which is derived its most basic sense of core mission, primary task, or reason to be. Every organization has to develop a shared concept. And I say this often when I'm teaching on leadership because if your constituents or your staff or your employees do not understand your core values, they're going to be running around in circles and not really understanding what you stand for or believe in. And it's important that you establish these core values daily. Daily. You may say it a little different, you may express it a little different daily, but you must nonetheless express the core values of what your vision, what your focus is with your particular institution or organization or company. In most business organizations, this shared definition revolves around the issue of economic survival. Let's get down to it, people. We're in it to win. We're in it to make a profit. We're in it to do business. Whatever you're in it to do, whether you're coach of a football team, you're in it to win football games. If you're a financial advisor, you're in it to serve your clients with the best possible service to help them win in saving money. If you're principal of a school, you're in it to win, to produce academia that the children grow and learn and they're well educated. Doesn't matter what your sphere of influence you're in, you want to create an atmosphere where you achieve, where you grow, where you go beyond the average, where you strategically plan to be a person of uncommon valor. And your organization is creme de la creme. You produce the best. Why? Because that should be your mantra, to produce the best. Okay. I want to share this with you. These are some elements that will help you to have good relations with major stakeholders in your organization. Now, we all have, when we have organizations, we have major stakeholders within the organizations. And I'm just going to read this list. It may not apply to you, but you can apply the principles to your business or organization. The investors, the stockholders, the suppliers of the materials needed to produce whatever you're producing, the managers and the employees, the community and the government. All of these are included. And last but not least, the customer is willing to pay for the product or service. Balance. We're talking about balance, people. We're talking about providing customer service. We're talking about having your core, the core of what you believe in within your business or your organization. It doesn't matter what you serve to your customers or what sphere of influence you're in. These principles will help you to establish a great, authentic organization to serve the people that you have been called to serve to. Many studies of organization have shown that the key to long-range growth and survival is to keep the needs of these constituents in some kind of balance, and that the mission of the organization as a set of beliefs about its core competencies and basic functions in society. Okay, it's usually reflected in balance. Balance within, first of all, your life, and then the life of your company. In religious, educational, social, and governmental organizations, the core mission or primary task is clearly different, but the logic that the mission is the same. It's the same. It's always the same. Doesn't matter what your place of work or what you are leading as a leader, what you do. Okay? Knowledge, the needs of the community have a repository for knowledge and skill, the needs of the financial investors to have a viable institution, and ultimately even the needs of a society to have an institution to facilitate the transition of late adolescents into the labor market and to sort them into skill groups. Now we're talking about, for example, someone that is leading a college or a university, or someone that is leading a viable institution where they're financial investors. Just want to make you sure that you understand who I was referencing to. But you could be an educator, you could be a financial investor, you could be a coach on a football team, you could be a mother or father, you could be a businessman, a CEO, a high-level military leader, an officer, a colonel, full-bird colonel, a general, a senior NCO. Maybe you're a command sergeant major, maybe you're master sergeant. It doesn't matter, but we're talking about principles where you need to have balance in your organization so that you can produce the best, the ultimate service to your constituents. Now, leaders that have leadership roles, your constituents primarily, initially, are the people that work for you, are the people that are part of your core team. You want to make sure that they understand your core values and beliefs. Because when they don't understand the reason why they're there, the vision or what's expected out of them and what the vision is of the company, they're floundering around. So it's important that we as leaders establish balance in where we establish who's doing what. We're organized, we're structured in such a way that we are balanced in all areas of our lives as leaders. And this goes along with saying that we must build trust. How do we become authentic? How do we become mission-minded? And how do we become one team? Well, the bottom line underneath that is trust. You build trust by building core values. Those core values should be preached every day in some form of fashion so that the company understands the structure of the organization and they understand what's what, where things belong, the value, the culture, the structure, there's balance, and that way the team can become one. and they can move forward and accomplish great things and great products to the constituents. Well, listen, I hope that you enjoyed this lesson on today. Listen, reach out to me. Go to our website, Dare to Dream, dare the number 2 dream, lcf.com. There are many things that we're preparing to provide for you, courses that you can purchase and take part and learn on these online pre-recorded courses that will help you in your career, in your life as a leader. This is Dr. Owens saying, hey, listen, it's always a pleasure to come out and to share with you. Remember, balance, giving your employees, giving your staff the core values of your mission and having those missions established daily. Post those missions on the wall. Be creative so that your constituents, which as a high-level leader, as a CEO, as a president, vice president, the team knows what you expect out of them. Okay, God bless you. This is Dr. Owens saying, listen, you got what it takes. Have a great day, and we'll be talking again real soon. Take care.